So we are here at Magna plant with the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Justin Trudeau. He is here to promote his budget. So we are going to talk to him regarding that budget. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for sparing some time for us.
What a pleasure to be back sitting down and talking with you about the important work we're doing to make the future better for Canadians.
Prime Minister, I was with Mr. Nabdeep Bans day before yesterday. He's quite happy, lots of money for innovation. What are the other highlights of this budget?
Well, we've recognized that, yes, the world is changing. There's lots of innovation required, but we need to make sure that individuals, citizens, workers have the skills to keep up with the pace of change. And that's why we've done an awful lot around skills and training so that people can go back to school or take an extra certificate or get some new training so they can continue to get the best possible jobs that are out there. We know there are lots of jobs where there aren't too many people qualified for, and if we can get people to have those qualifications, then that's better for them, it's better for the family, it's better for the whole community. On top of that, we're looking at recognizing the changing nature of work and the workplace. So investing more money in childcare, for example. Affordable childcare makes a huge difference in low and modest income families. So that's a big initiative we have. And the other big thing we're doing in this budget, well, there's lots of big things we're doing, but one of the other ones is around housing. We know that the federal government has an important role to play in creating affordable housing, and we've made an $11 billion investment over the next 10 years for that.
Okay. When Donald Trump was elected as the president of U.S., there was a fear in the minds of Canadians. Things are settling down, no doubt, but how far we have progressed on the bilateral issues so far?
Well, I think one of the fundamentally important things that I wanted to make sure that the new president understood was how closely linked our economy is, our two economies are, whether it was in the auto sector or in natural resources or in just general goods and services. There are no two countries in the world with the kind of close relationship that Canada and the U.S. has. And to do anything to put barriers or thicken the Canada-U.S. border, either through trade or through the goods, people passing back and forth, is going to hurt people on both sides of the border. So to emphasize and to make sure that the President understands that keeping free trade and fair trade between Canada and the U.S. Is good for the U.S. and it's good for Canada. Okay.
There has been acceleration in some hate crime incidents south of the border. So what are your message for Canadians on that?
I think Canada is lucky because we're a country that understands that diversity is a source of strength, not a source of weakness. And the differences that make up our communities, our cities, our country are a source of innovation, of different perspectives, of a great sense of creativity and opportunity, while at the same time promoting social stability. So yes, there is always going to be intolerance. There's always going to be people in communities who just don't get it. But when we can support the majority of people who are respectful towards their neighbors and emphasize that having strong, resilient, diverse communities is the best way to create opportunity and prosperity for our kids and for our neighbors is something at the heart of everything that we do as a government.
Okay. We saw one of your poster doing Mayur Asana. So you keep yourself very fit, and at the same time you keep your family life, your political life balanced. How you do that?
Well, as you say, it's all about balance. It's understanding that if I'm going to do a good job as Prime Minister, I have to first and foremost do a good job as a husband, as a father. And not just being there for my kids, which is important, but it makes me better at my job to remember why I'm doing it and what is important. And getting the work-life balance, keeping in shape, eating well, sleeping enough, these are all things that we know allow you to do better work and smarter work.
Okay. Last year we celebrated Diwali at a very grand level. This year again, Vaisakhi is coming up very soon. What is your message for all the Canadians, particularly Punjabis, celebrating Vaisakhi very soon?
Oh, listen, I know that right across the country, South Asian communities getting ready for Vaisakhi, and I'm very excited about it. I know I will be celebrating along with you all when the 14th comes along. I'm very excited about it.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister. Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure, an honor always talking to you.
Always a pleasure, Raj.
Thank you.